Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. If you are new or if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed or if you subscribed today, thank you so much. I know without you my channel wouldn't be what it is. You gotta have viewers for a channel. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing a series, an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One. I read book 1 out loud live on Facebook, and I uploaded all of those videos here for you to watch. Book 2 is published and available. All the links that you need for my books to purchase or watch me read book 1 aloud are in the description box below. I am, for the time being, still offering personal readings. If you would like to contact me to schedule an appointment, the information for that is also in the description box below. All right, everyone, so welcome and welcome back. I'll try to describe what I'm doing here quickly. This is the Mother Speaks Tarot, the channel that the Sacred Feminine asked me to create so that she could speak. She's been ignored and downplayed for thousands of years, and now she wanted a platform to be heard. She gave me the name and everything. So last month was Mother's Day, and to celebrate that, because of course we want to celebrate that, this is the Mother Speaks Tarot. We received our messages from different mother energies each week. So this last weekend was Father's Day, and so that's what we're doing this month. We love the masculine, we love God the Father, and so we are celebrating Father's Day all month as well. The first week of this month, we received our messages from Master Jesus. Last week, we received our messages from Toph, and this week we are receiving our messages from who I'm calling Father Nature. Okay, we got our messages from Mother Earth in the third week of the Mother, and so we're doing Father Nature this time. And here we have Cernunnos and the Green Man. Okay, so Cernunnos came first according to the research that I was doing, but I love them both, so I got them out for us to see. So, alrighty. Since Cernunnos and the Green Man are from the United Kingdom, the tarot that I'm going to use is the Forest of Enchantment Tarot by Linnea Weatherstone and Marilla Allwood illustrated, because they are all about the forests of the United Kingdom that inspired a lot of the fairy tales that we all know today. So there's fairy tales involved in this deck. If I need to clarify, I'll use my teeny tiny tarot deck here, Rider Tarot. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull at least 2 cards from the Earth Magic Oracle card deck by Stephen D. Farmer. Okay, there's a Green Man card in here too. He hasn't come out yet, but I kind of keep hoping. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana as messages about your free will, and major arcana as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for yourself before you incarnated to encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and wisdom encoded within your soul. Because of the free will, it's possible to lower in vibration in a lifetime, but if you can manage to rise in vibration lifetime after lifetime, you eventually get to a place where you are what is called enlightened, like Jesus, like Isis and Thoth and Buddha. And we know that these folks can affect a lot of positive change here in our world. And so when we're looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like looking at fate, but not really, because of the free will thing. There are times we write things into our divine blueprint that we cannot change no matter what we do, and those times are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. All right, Pisces, let's get started. Right here at the heart of everything, you've got the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is the Ace of Visions. Visions is cups. This is water energy. This is you. This is what it looks like up close. So, cup energy, water energy, Cancer and Scorpio along with you, Pisces. However, you've got this in the reverse. This is, all aces are new beginnings. So this is new love, unconditional love. This is the Holy Grail. This love is so strong that it just overflows its cup and blesses everything around it. Now, I'm feeling two things from this. See how it's reversed? Now, there are no reversed meanings in this particular deck, but I am feeling that, now, you can look at it this way. Upright, this is the full power of this card. And when it's upside down, it's there, the energy is there, but it's not in full power. It's not fully manifested. So I do feel like that. I feel like there is a love that is, the energy of it is there, but it's not fully manifested yet. So when you have that, though, it often leads to feelings that the reversed meaning of the Ace of Cups brings, like where your emotions are ruling your head. You're trying to rush into something, but there's delay. Okay? So you want this new love. You want this new beginning. However, it hasn't really started yet. And this is, I mean, it has, but it's not fully manifested. And so this is, you're getting into your emotions. You're allowing your emotions to rule your head. And you may be trying to rush this, but there's delays involved. So, patience. Now, this is the energy that is crossing this energy, which is at the heart of everything for you at this time. I'm not sure if I said that. This Ace of Cups is what is at the heart of everything. This is the energy that's crossing this. And I just feel like this is the person who you've got your eye on. This is an air sign, possibly. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, because this is challenges. The challenges are the swords. And sword energy is air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. It doesn't have to be an air sign, but it probably is. And as a keeper, the keepers in this deck are actually kings. So this is basically the King of Swords. Now look at him. He's very intelligent. This is one of my least favorite kings because he tends to be a little cold. You know, I'm an air sign too. Pardon me. Oh, air conditioner makes me choke. So he is, look at him, he's thinking. Okay, so whether or not this is a man or a woman that you've got your eye on, they may be overthinking this. This is what air signs are known for. We overthink. We get in our head too much. Water signs, you guys can let your emotions rule your head. Well, air signs tend to let their intellect rule their head, their thoughts, and they think too much. Look at him. He's like, what should I do? So it's like, if he didn't like you, he wouldn't be thinking so hard, right? He'd be like, oh, well, goodbye. You know, he'd probably be like this. But we always read this right side up. So I feel like this is someone, you know, air sign or not, they're overthinking this. There's, well, they might be overthinking it. You know, but they're definitely thinking. The delay is coming from them. Because it doesn't seem like it's from you at all. No, you want to rush ahead. You want to hurry up. But this guy is still thinking. Okay, so what is at the root of all this is straight up toxicity. Okay, there is some toxicity going on here. Now, this is the liar card. Okay, this is the devil. And he's on the right side up. So there's something that you or this other person is bound to that is very toxic. And this particular card to me is about gaslighting and emotional manipulation. This guy is like, come here. See how he's beckoning you? And he's beckoning you with a smile. Right? So you get closer to him and you're like, hey, what's going on? You know, and then you're like, hey, but why is there, he's like, come with me, you can trust me. And you're like, okay, but hang on, why is there a rat in your hair? See the little rat right next to his face? Why is there a rat in your hair? What rat? There's no rat, you're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. That's gaslighting, that's emotional manipulation, that the lie. There's a lie going on here. There's probably more than one lie. Somebody is not being truthful, either with themselves or with someone else. The next energy that we read here is the recent past that's moving out of your life at this time. This is the Three of Cups, more of your energy. This was some sort of celebration. This could have been, see the cups is emotion. So this could have been something like a wedding, or this is a celebration that is based in emotion, like a wedding or an anniversary or a baby shower, but it doesn't have to be. For some of you, this could be a reconciliation, or there may be some sort of conclusion going on here with three people, three friends, possibly some sort of resolution. But this is also, I'm just hearing three peas in a pod. Notice how these bears, they look almost exactly the same. Of course, bears don't always look, very different from one another, but this is like your soul family. You could have been involved with something in some sort of merriment with two other people, but this is what's moving out of your life at this time. So I'm glad that you had some fun. Whatever this was fun and happy and joyful and celebratory. So that's beautiful. The next two cards for me as a reader are future cards, and what you have here is both spells here, Six of Spells and Ace of Spells, and spells are wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Just a moment, please. Okay, I had to sneeze. All right, people. So let me get my. Sorry, guys. All right. Six of Spells. Focus. Thank you. All right. So the Six of Spells is the victory card. Normally, we'll see a person like a warrior, coming home from battle, and he's decorated and there's victory wreaths everywhere and everybody's celebrating. This is the victorious warrior come home and being celebrated. And the story here is that these are wizards, magicians, witches. They are friends, they're colleagues, and what happened is this guy found this wyvern egg. That's not a dragon. Wyverns are they have two legs and then they don't have arms, they have wings. So he found this wyvern egg, and it was abandoned. He knew he had to hatch it. And you have to use magic, and there's all kinds of things you have to be careful about when you hatch a wyvern. And he knew what he was doing. He'd never done it before, but he figured, I'll give it a shot, and he did it. And it's such a blessing that this little baby magical wyvern was brought into the world. And so he invited his friends over, and everyone was celebrating for him. Nobody's jealous. None of them are like talking about him behind his back or anything. You see how these people here behind his back are so happy for him, and they're celebrating just the fact that he was able to do this. Not, you know, that this is a rare kind of victory where people are so happy for you and they're not jealous of you, and they don't. They're just supportive of you. This is very mature energy for a victory card. But so I see this, some sort of victory is coming your way. Look at how much joy. Everybody is going to be happy. Now here we have the Ace of Wands, and here it is, the cute little wyvern, the little baby wyvern here. Now aces are new beginnings, okay? And this is the new beginning in passion, in fire. This can be a new baby sometimes. So while you have had this, wanting this new beginning in love, you are going to have a new beginning in passion, okay? There's going to be something, sometimes this is a new job, but you are going to have a new beginning, and I just think that this is going to happen first. Something is going to happen. Now, wands can also be your spiritual path, but it's possible. Hang on. I'm getting something. For some of you, you may get a new job or an offer to start something new because you did this. Okay? And everybody's happy for you, and they're like, okay, so maybe these guys are like, look what you did, what this guy did. He hatched the little wyvern. Here, I found one, let's give him another one or something. You know what I mean? So for some of you, you're going to get this new opportunity because of this. And for others of you, this new opportunity is going to bring you this. Okay? Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This fire is energy itself. Fire is spiritual as well. Okay? So this is really good energy right here. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of congratulations. This is victory. This is the kind of energy that you're so stoked about. You want to jump out of bed in the morning and hit the ground running. This is inspiration. This is excitement. This is being so excited about what you're going to do that you can barely wait to get it started. I think that is awesome. All right, now here's something interesting. I love it when signs get their own major arcana card in their reads. This is your hope. You know, I feel like this is you hoping to feel more like yourself again. Okay? And today is the full moon. Happy full moon. Shoot, I forgot to put my moon lamp out. So today is important for you. This is a very powerful full moon as well, I believe. Oh gosh, is it in Capricorn? I don't remember, guys. But yeah, so there's a full moon tonight, so I'm thinking maybe what you're gonna do is do some manifestation or oh, yep. If you do moon spells, you're definitely doing one today. I think that you may be hoping that your intuition is correct Okay, now these, I'm hearing something about these moon hares. I never knew about moon hares before, but there's legends that on a full moon, rabbits get all kind of squirrely and weird at night, and they kind of like dash about and then stop all of a sudden and don't move for a really long time. And that's why they call them moon hares, because they act kind of weird, and then when the sun comes up, they go back to normal. So there's something in that, like maybe you're feeling really impatient today because of this powerful moon energy going on. This is your card. Okay, you guys you're about intuition. You're about seeing things in the dark, identifying deception and trickery. You know, you're looking for truth. And here we have this liar here. Now, if the full moon's in Capricorn, this might have something to do with that. But I feel mostly because this is the liar card, there is some gaslighting going on here. There's a snake involved that is confusing this person probably who is having to think so hard. Now, here is your current state of being or environment. And this is the 9 of spells, which would be the 9 of wands. Now, the 9 of wands is the wounded warrior, but he is also experienced. Okay, the 9 of wands is about someone who has fought 9 battles, and now they are so experienced. They really know what they're doing. They're just catching their breath. Sometimes it's called strength. Catching their breath to gather the strength to fight that last battle. Okay, they know that they are skilled and experienced now, and they're standing in their power, and that's exactly what this is here. Now, this is a witch. She is standing in her own power. So there's a couple of things I see here. Yeah, now here's the thing about this. People are afraid to go into the enchanted forest at night. Look at all the little eyes watching her and stuff. Now, the description of this card is that these eyes could be animals that could chew her up or kill her. You know, these eyes could be other witches and magicians spying on her to see what she's doing, but she doesn't have a lantern. She doesn't even have shoes on. She's not scared. She's not afraid of anything. She knows her power. She doesn't even need a wand. Her energy is just coming out of her fingers. So this is what you are right now. You're standing in your power. You're not afraid of anything. You might be a little bit impatient, but this whole thing about manifesting, look at this. This circle on the ground, this circle on the ground. You know, it's not on the ground, it's in the water, but you know what I mean? Look at this. That's what I mean. Okay, so I feel like this, because what is she, when a witch or wizard creates a circle, it's to keep them safe as they manifest. So I think that tonight you're doing a full moon manifestation. This is awesome. You're feeling very, very strong, and that's good. You might be a little impatient, but you're feeling very strong. Now here, you sure have a lot of fire in this reading, Pisces. You do have Earth with this Capricorn. You've got air, you've got lots of fire, and you do have water. Okay. But you do have a lot of fire in this. So this is a lot of passion. This is a lot of energy. This is a lot of inspiration. And maybe also, this is also kind of, you know, hot and heavy romantic feelings as well. This can be very lusty. And with all this fire everywhere, and even with this Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands can be a phallic symbol. So, you know, you might be feeling pretty turned on sexually. Now here we have your fear card. This is the Eight of Spells, which would be the Eight of Wands, and this is going very quickly. This is communication very quickly. So there's some, you're afraid of maybe finding something out that you don't want to find out, maybe. Okay. This is a conversation you don't want to have. And this, now I always say though that, look, these are owls, these are messengers. Okay. And in this deck, I read the explanations of the imagery and stuff, and this is important messages, because owls won't take silly messages. It says if you have a silly message, to send it to the crows will deliver silly messages. But this is not silly messages. This is important, poignant information that goes back and forth very quickly. With the wands, there's, fire. Fire can be electricity. This is also communication. This is quick communication. And so this is stuff like, even if it's just the phone, or, but most of the ways people communicate these days is through messages and texts, and sometimes still emails and stuff. And so this is a lot of back and forth, which is probably mostly messaging and text. Okay. But as a fear card, I would say that you're afraid of receiving poignant information that would be disappointing to you. Okay. And quickly, like maybe you're feeling impatient, but you would rather continue to be patient than to have all this information that you don't want to hear coming up. And so you're this is the outcome. This is the potential outcome, and I say potential because of free will. And this is exactly what it looks like. Okay, so this is the Four of Cups, basically. And this is just being apathetic and just bored with life and just sick of everything. And, to me, this is you being just hecka tired of waiting. You're like, come on already. Come on already. There's something, I'm being told to add up these wands here. 6 and 1 is 7. We got 8 over here. Maybe something's been going on for 6 or 7 days, or 7 or 8 days, or 7 or 8 months, maybe 7 or 8 years. And so you're just like, ugh, I can't take this anymore. But this card reminds you to look around. Okay? There is still beauty in your life. There is wonderful stuff coming. Okay? Be cheered by this. This is awesome. I mean, just look at it. I mean, and I think it's also so awesome that he patches this wyvern, and then there he is. So there really is something, like, you did something really good that might get you this new beginning that is super inspirational and very, very powerful. But, we can't be happy all the flipping time, right? It's just that when you start to feel like this, Pisces, just start counting your blessings. Because if you stay in this energy, you may not see this opportunity. Because in a lot of decks, you see that. Let me just find something. Hang on, I'm just going to pause real quick while I find this card for you. Okay, I'm back. Now this is the Four of Cups in the Rider, in my teeny tiny little deck here. See this? This is basic tarot imagery. Okay, so what you see is this person under a tree, and they've got these Three of Cups that they're pretty focused on here, but they look bored. They look a lot like this guy right here. Okay, and they're so like bored and focused on other stuff that they don't see that the universe, which is what a hand coming out of the cloud means, is trying to hand them something. And what are they trying to hand you? the Ace of Cups. Boom. Okay? So, Pisces, when you get into this energy, when and if you get into this energy, don't stay in it. This, you know, if you want this Ace of Cups, look around. Be grateful for what you have, because that's how you manifest. If you stay in this type of energy, you're going to get more delays. You're tired of being delayed? Well, you put out this energy, this is what's going to come back to you. Okay, so manifesting, manifesting means that you got to control certain things. Like, don't let your emotions be ruling your head, because this is what's going to happen. You might miss out on this cup. Now, whether this is actually the Ace of Cups, this love that you're hoping for, or if it's this ace that the universe is trying to hand you, pay attention, okay? Be grateful, and you will probably find it, okay? Now, the underlying energy of this whole thing is this Weaver of Spells, so more fire. The Weavers are the queens, okay? So there's a Queen of Wands who is not in her highest energy. This could be a fire sign, okay? Doesn't have to be though, but this is somebody who is angry. Somebody who has a very short, fiery temper, who can be kind of manipulative, perhaps. This is somebody who is who might be exhausted as well, because the Queen of Wands has a lot of energy. Okay, fire signs have a lot of energy, but when they spread themselves too thin, when they do too much and they get exhausted, they get pretty cranky. So this could have something to do with someone, a feminine energy, whether it's a man or a woman, doesn't matter. It's a feminine energy that is angry and probably pretty exhausted. Oh, look at this. And this is the Emperor in the reverse. So there is this basically, this toxicity. The sacred masculine in the reverse is the distorted masculine, and it is things like gaslighting and being controlling and manipulative and being oppressive and aggressive. And this is also a card of Aries, so this is more fire. I want to just show him. See how he looks like Sir Nunes? But right now he's in the reverse for y'all. But there is, or was, some sort of victory and forward movement that happened at some point. Okay, now let's go ahead and get you your Earth Magic Oracle cards and close out your reading. Don't forget to like, especially if this is resonating with you. Also, please check out my books. Please subscribe. I really would, I would like to get another 1,000 subscribers. Well, of course, as soon as possible, but you know, I would like to have as many subscribers as possible. So please consider subscribing. Yeah, and like and comment, share, all of that I appreciate very, very much. I love your comments too. I love to see how this resonates with you. I just really love it so much. All righty. Father, wow, thank you, Father Nature. Holy moly, wow. Father Nature really has something to say here. Oh. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay, so dream time and creation. Okay, what I'm feeling, the message that I'm getting here is, now first of all, this is the energy of creation. This is the energy of inspiration. Inspiration is needed for creation, for art. Okay? So I just feel like maybe you could be creating things while you're asleep, or maybe daydreaming as well. Okay? I have to read these, so I'm going to hurry up. Meadow, vulnerability. This is all about, whenever animals go into the meadows, they are vulnerable to predators because they can be seen. They can't hide in the trees and stuff. So there's some sort of vulnerability that Spirit is asking you to embody, I'm thinking. And this is nature as well, okay? So let's do dream time first. Okay, creation. So the first part is about the card, and then the second part is the divinatory, and I'll let you know which is which. Okay, now this is the description. For the Aborigines of Australia, the dream time is a place before time and outside of time in which ancestral spirit beings came to earth and gave all of life its form. I'm going to read that again. For the Aborigines in Australia, the dream time is a place before time and outside of time in which ancestral spirit beings came to earth and gave all of life its form. Wow, I did not know that. That is so cool. Once the work was done, these spirits remained in the very forms they created, including the animals, hills, stars, and other features of the land, and continue to be present today. The dream time is an individual's or group's spiritual template, including songs and stories that have been handed down for at least 60,000 years, although Aborigines would say that they've existed since the beginning of time. In one such tradition, there is a creation story involving the didgeridoo, which is essentially a hollowed-out log that emits a droning sound when played. In this card, we see that as Spirit Man plays the didgeridoo, the world is sung into existence. Note the various beings and colors and structures of the land that are being created, all carrying spirit that has been breathed into them. Wow. So this is ancestor stuff. I think that you may be, maybe this vulnerability has something to do with breaking some ancestral karma. Let's see what the divinatory thing says. Close your eyes, tune into your breathing, and allow yourself to sink deeply into the heart of the living creation that you are. As you notice your breath becoming steady and slightly deeper than usual, observe the urge within you that is begging to come forth in some creative action. Pay attention to any images, sounds, or feelings that beckon your awareness, and there you will find the key as to the manner in which to express this magnificent pulse. Your breath is the crossover between spirit and physical reality. Breathing comfortably and steadily helps you align yourself with spirit, which then brings a clearer focus on what creative expression is preparing to be birthed through and from you. Birthed. Creativity. Wow, this is freaking awesome. Discard any habitual thought patterns that would prevent the manifestation of what you are being prompted to bring forth. Allow yourself to take risks with this self-expression, and all of creation will smile upon you. Right, so the discard any habitual thought patterns, that is probably related to how you were raised, your so-called programming, the ancestral karma I was talking about. So it says discard any habitual thought patterns that would prevent the manifestation of what you are being prompted to bring forth. Okay, now that's this. Okay, A lot of people have that mindset where like, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I want it really bad and it hasn't come in. And so now I'm just bored with everything and life sucks. That's not true. Life is beautiful all around you. Okay. So this is, I believe this right here is what you will be attempting to be rid of, and not even attempt, but I think that you are going to frickin' be triumphant in it. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, meadow. Vulnerability. The meadow in this card invites us in with its beauty and openness. The flowers have arranged themselves in a poetic design orchestrated by nature, and the lush, rolling fields urge us to relax and stay for a while. Yet for some, the idea of being in such an open space is terrifying, and in an expansive meadow like this, we may feel exposed and defenseless, lacking the perceived safety of an enclosed area. For others, walking through a meadow can be an exquisitely satisfying experience. We can feel comfortable in the openness and visibility, enjoying the 360-degree view with nothing but the sky above. Yes, we may still feel vulnerable, but with a twist. This is vulnerability built on the foundation of trust rather than fear. The capacity to trust our own instincts to tell us if there are any potential threats we must respond to. By relying on this instinctual knowing, we can relax and enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. Wow. Okay, and here's the divinatory part. You are in a place now where you can take risks with your feelings, and even more important, take risks with the truth of who you are. The truth you know in your heart and soul. See, I was saying, you're looking for some truth. Gotta turn the page here, hang on. All right. The truth you know in your heart and your soul. Okay, so you no longer need to be subjected to your conditioned fears of letting others know who you really are. Yes, others may judge, evaluate, criticize, and perhaps even put you down. These are very real possibilities. Yet by trusting that you have the strength to deal with these reactions, rather than responding adaptively and always playing it safe, you can more confidently allow yourself to be vulnerable. Always holding back from expressing your truth can create an illusion of safety, but armed with your trust and your faith, you can choose to be vulnerable and share your authentic self with the world. You aren't going to just choose to be vulnerable. You're strong AF, Pisces. You got this. Heck yeah. All right, so now you have most of the control here because I can gauge the amount of control you have in a situation here by the number of major arcana that you have. And you have two. You've got the moon, which is you, and then you've got the devil here, the liar. And so 2 out of 10 cards means that you have a great deal of control. And I think what you're dealing with here is learning to control your emotions from getting you in your head, from getting you into this moment so that you can stand in your power and create this victory that you want. All right, Pisces, there you go. I hope you enjoyed your reading. See you next time.